Good afternoon. Let's see, I think it's May 9th, and here in North Carolina, I think the high is going to be 72 or something today, which is odd for this time of year. Last night it got down to 49, which it was, I think, high 60s yesterday. So I had long sleeve and pants on. Usually it's shorts and tank top, but I guess with global warming, everything changes. I live in partial shade, and growing garden vegetables is a challenge. Now, I have had luck with tomatoes or salad tomatoes, grape tomatoes, whatever you want to call them. Not the large ones here. I think because, as you can see, a lot of my stuff's in pots, and I got these poles so it can vine up. I think this area might give 4 hours of sun in the afternoon. So, I have to grow my large tomatoes at my mom's because she's full sun. So, if you want the beef steaks or the Cherokee purples, which is what our family loves, or anything like that. But the salad tomatoes, tomatoes, I had a lot of luck last year. I do grow them in pots. I just have better luck that way. I guess I just have the soil better with the pH or something. I never test the soil. I just mix things up and hope for the best. And I know I should test it, but I don't. I usually have pretty good luck. So as you can see here in the bed, I usually grow potatoes here. They're red potatoes, I think. They started sprouting, some ones that I bought, and I put them in the ground. I've got some sweet potatoes here. I'm hoping to vine up. I had some luck last year with a sweet potato in a pot. Let's say I got my ginger in the pot, so it hasn't started sprouting yet. But so I'm gonna back up a little bit. This area gets about 3 or 4 hours of sun, and you can see it's shade right now. But I think the reason my tomatoes were successful is because when they get up the pole, then they're reaching up to the sky. And then that's why I have like a trellis. I did have some luck with a few cucumbers last year that vined over the trellis or my arch. I have grown a cantaloupe here that come up naturally, or through compost and everything. I try, and I do grow. Hold on just for a second. Let's see. So I have this area, and it's around noon, and it gets a lot of sun. I don't think it's still full sun, but my snapdragons will grow here. The lilies do good in this bed. I have my little tomato seedlings there. I grew now peppers. Some peppers do okay here. I guess they can do pretty good in partial shade. They get 3 or 4 hours. I have had luck with peppers, so I put everything in pots and let them vine up. They do pretty good. So I got my little tomato seedlings. I think I did a video on tomatoes with the trays. I got Cherokee purples and black cherries, and I think Oxford Heart pink or something like that. Pink Oxford Heart. So they got tall, and I put them, repot them, and then I plant them so they can get a strong start. So hold on just for a second. Let's see. So I got some seedlings here. I still got some little tomato seedlings I haven't gotten. I have not repotted. So start them in these trays, and when they get about this high, let's see, that'd be about 3 inches high, then I repot them in the other pot and plant them deep. And then I don't know if you can see, get out of focus here. Should have pulled this out before I started doing the video. You can see those little hairs right there, and they root. So you want to plant your tomato plants deep, and then they get stronger. So that's why I repot them. Now, I have had luck. We have a lot of leaves here. So I use leaves. I put like maybe a third leaves. Then I put some good soil in the pot. And then I plant my tomato plant after it's been in one of these cups for a while. Couple of weeks to get a stronger plant, then plant it deeper again, and then you got a real good plant. So, and then I put I don't know if these are a gallon or 2 gallon. I'm not sure how big these are. I'm not good on sizes. I mean, it's something you would get a shrub in. I think, because we bought some shrubs. So I save my pots, saves money. If you put leaves in the bottom or compost, then that saves money on your soil and revives your soil. I do normally top it off with some good soil. I got the Miracle-Gro potting mix, and then I throw in some Purolite, a little bit of peat moss, and I think that's why they do better in pots than in the beds. But it probably has something to do with the sunlight as well. So it's all those factors. But I know I'm probably rambling. I was going to just talk about tomatoes, but vegetables in general here with partial shade, you can grow some in partial shade. I had to be patient. It took me a couple years to get it, but I did. And then so that way you can have some luck. I still have flowers in partial shade. It's been a challenge. I mean, they don't grow like they would in full sun. Sometimes they get a little lanky. Like this verbena has done great. I got it like in the background here. It's been really beautiful. I mean, you can grow caladiums. Like this bed is a challenge because this is pretty good partial shade. I pulled up a rosemary plant that I had here, so I've got some basil in here. I don't know how it'll do. The sage does okay, and it's flowering. I have my Armista, I think that's what it's called. But anyway, this verbena has been gorgeous. So I propagated some, and I'm going to have it everywhere next year. So, and then I have, we'll see how this chamomile does. My nasturtiums did great last year. You can go back and look at some of my other videos. Had nasturtiums everywhere. They do good in partial shade. I don't know how my peonies are going to do. The hibiscus does bloom. I got some other tropical, I guess, hibiscus that does not come back. I had to leave it in the greenhouse that I propagated. You know, my lavender does okay. I don't get massive, but I still get some blooms. You know, I got my ferns. So everything's just starting to pop up and look beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I guess it kind of became a tour and talking about tomato plants and partial shade, the challenges and things you can grow in partial shade. So hope you found it informative. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and happy gardening.